Today we're going to explain the plug-and-play complete kit from Film Digital. Here we have a projector that has been retrofitted with a special LED and special optics, and we have a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. The film is already loaded. You can already see the first image, and a support plate is holding the camera in place. In many other videos, we show how all of this works. But now let's take a look at the cabling for a plug-and-play. Why are there HDMI inputs and outputs at the front and rear of the projector? And what can I do with them? We recommend the following. I take this shorter HDMI cable, plug one end directly into the Blackmagic camera and the other end into the retrofitted HDMI input of the projector. Now I also have an HDMI output on the back of the projector, and here I take this longer cable with the Camlink 4K. I can then connect it directly to the PC or Mac. The lens is attached here, in this case with a thread for a ball head screw. You can tighten it with an Allen key. Then you can make a few adjustments with the zoom ring here. So now we want to connect this Camlink 4K to the PC. This can be done easily via USB, and you can see immediately that it works because the white indicator light on the Camlink lights up. Now, of course, I could just plug the Camlink 4K in here and go directly from the Blackmagic camera to the computer. But that also has disadvantages because it could make the camera jerk. It might also be a bit unstable. So it's not a bad idea to run the signal through the projector and then use the output on the back of the projector. If I have a Mac that only has USB 3.2 inputs, I first connect this HDMI cable to the Camlink and the Camlink to an USB 3.0 to USB 3.2 adapter. Now the Camlink is recognized by the Mac. Maybe I'm also using a camera that doesn't have such a good monitor as the Blackmagic cameras, and in that case I can of course connect any external monitor via HDMI and view the signal on it. Perhaps I still have a large, bulky PC like this one, which is closer to the rear HDMI output, and then I can connect it that way. In that case, it's very convenient that the signal is lead through the projector. Of course, I don't have to record via the PC or Mac, but can also simply use an external hard drive or an SD card in the camera. In this case, I'll just use the large wall monitor to display the image. Of course, this is flipped vertically if I don't use OBS Studio. This is our recommendation. If you don't want to edit the files afterwards, but want to output them directly as they were recorded, then you should use Camlink 4K or similar and the freeware OBS Studio. This is the only way to mirror the preview and record it flipped at the same time. In addition, the edges on the left and right can be smoothed out very easily. And then the plug-and-play complete set is very useful because the HDMI signal goes through the projector so you don't accidentally shake the camera with the HDMI cable. Check out the other videos on our channel, subscribe, and feel free to register for the free webinar at www.filmdigital.com.